welcome to Udaya. My name is Jamila, and today I'll be demonstrating a lotion bar for you guys. So I love lotion bars. They're portable, they're really soft on your skin. It's just something that you can make at home with a few ingredients, and they're customizable with whatever scents you want. And you have the added benefit of essential oil, so the aromatherapy from those essential oils. So to get started, we have to melt our beeswax in the double broiler. We have these beeswax pastilles, which are just real easy to melt. And we'll start off with that. So let me just show you guys. We have a pot of water already going, and so we'll kind of get it up to a boil. And we'll put a glass bowl over here. And really the only thing we need to do is melt the beeswax, and then the rest of the ingredients will mix in off the heat. So yeah, we'll just add the beeswax to this bowl. And we have about 2/3 cup of these beeswax pastilles that we'll be melting down for our lotion bar. And beeswax is really good, all natural byproduct of honey, and bees making honey. And also, it's really great for sealing in moisture on your skin. So we'll get that high heat going. And then we'll just get a spatula. And what we want to do is just we want to move the wax around in the bowl so it's contacting the hot surface of the bowl and it's just melting. Okay? So it's going to take a little time for the wax to melt. And while that's melting, I'll just kind of let you guys know what else we're going to do. So to that, once it's done melting, we're gonna add 2/3 cups of coconut oil, which is a really great moisturizing oil. It really soaks into the skin, so when you're done, you're not gonna have kind of like that greasy look. So it soaks into the skin really well. And you wanna make sure that you're using kind of virgin organic oils when you're doing this. We're also going to be adding some vitamin E oil, which is great for the skin. And today we're gonna scent it with lavender essential oil and ylang ylang essential oil. So lavender is really great. It's a soothing oil, something that a lot of people are familiar with. And ylang is like kind of like sweet and floral, and it's something that, you know, those two flavors scents together are gonna be really good with the lotion bar. Okay, so we've had our beeswax on the heat just melting away. Now we're almost done. We just have a little bit tiny drop left in here. So I'm gonna turn off the heat. And we see it's just nice and liquidy, and I'll show you guys in a second how that works, right? So now we take it off the heat and just make sure, you know, you have protection because this bowl is hot. All right, so there we go. So now to this, we're gonna add our coconut oil, the vitamin E, and our scent. Okay, I'll put this to the side and get a spoon. So we have 2/3 cups of coconut oil, so it's half and half, right? Or rather 1-to-1 ratio of the coconut oil, which is gonna melt really quickly because coconut oil just gonna melt that together, mix that together. And if at any point it starts to kind of like solidify faster than you want it to, you can definitely just kind of put it back over the heat. We still have a little bit of residual heat. And now we're gonna add our vitamin E oil, which is gonna be extra moisturizing. And we're also gonna add our essential oils for our scent. And really with the essential oils, you can kind of use whatever you have. I love the lavender and ylang ylang mixed together. So we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of vitamin E oil. So I'm gonna take this off because we're not doing just a few drops of it. We're actually doing more of a bulk. So we'll end up using both of these bottles of vitamin E oil. So this is extra moisturizing for the skin. So there we go. And this is a really kind of like high grade thick vitamin E oil. You can get just kind of whatever you see in the store. It's in most health food section or just like the beauty section of any store that you go to, you're gonna get the vitamin E oil. So mix that in. The contents are still hot, so it's easy to mix a lot of things in here. The great thing about this beeswax, it already has a great scent to it. It smells very much like honey. So when you guys are using this, it's gonna just be amazing, right? So that was about 2. We need just a few more of this oil. Just trying to get it all out, just moving really slow. But it's gonna be really good. You guys are gonna feel so good once you use this. And then just a little bit more. Okay. And we're gonna bring all this together with great scent. Oh my God, I can't wait to add these essential oils. You're gonna smell so good. I wish you guys could be here to smell this. Okay, one more. There we go. There you go. All right. So that's the base. That's your moisturizing base. This is what's gonna kind of, just want to mix that all together. And you see it's already starting to kind of solidify on your spoon. So you'll know this is like really good. So right now, if you want to do an unscented bar, it's just gonna smell a little bit like honey. Just because of the beeswax, you can stay right here. But we're gonna do some essential oils. We have lavender essential oil. We're gonna do 10 drops of that. So that's real soothing. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you go over with proportions, that's fine. You know, if you like lavender a little bit more than Lang Lang, which is another flower essence essential oil, that's fine. If you know, just this is really that customizable I was telling you guys about. This is where it comes in. So we're gonna add another 10 drops of Ylang Ylang. So I think 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh my God, it smells amazing in here. And just mix that up. So you see, it's nothing really complicated. The hardest part and the longest part is really just melting the beeswax. And then everything else besides that is pretty easy. So to make it a bar, we're going to use the silicone mold. And these come in a bunch of different colors. They come in sizes. You know, we're just doing kind of like this pretty kind of petal shape. And you just are gonna pour it in here and you're gonna let it set up. So that's really how easy that is. You can leave it at room temperature and it'll set up slowly, or if you wanna go a little bit faster, you put it in a refrigerator to set up quickly. And so we're just gonna pour it in the silicone mold, and when it's time to take it out, because of the mold, it'll be really easy to just pop out. I've seen people kind of add like maybe some lavender flower buds or something to here. I generally don't like to do all that because when you're doing a lotion bar, it you know, you're gonna have all of that kind of like debris. So just I like to leave it just plain by itself. So I'm gonna just top off these 3. So this was enough to make 3 nice bars, and this, depending on the size of your mold, that'll let you know how many bars you can actually make, right? So you can do small ones for travel. If you want a gift, You know, this is an easy, like kind of really simple, customizable gift for people. All right, so now that we've done putting it in the mold, we're gonna take it over to the fridge and we're gonna put it in there for at least 3 hours, and then we're gonna use some movie magic. And so our lotion bars are ready. Took them out the fridge, and now we're gonna unmold them. So I'm gonna show you guys how we can use one, and then I'll wrap up a few for you all so you can see how you can wrap it for presents or just for yourself. So let's go. We have our silicone mold. You guys remember that? And they pop out really easy. You just press on the back side. Voila, that's amazing. So these guys are so cute and pretty. And like I said, you can do any shape you like. So as you can see, we can just take it on our hands and we just kind of rub it on. Okay. And it's really soft so that coconut oil and the beeswax have mixed together, and you've got your scents in there, and you've just got like super, super soft hands. I mean, it's just really amazing. And you can, you know, you need to do the rest of your body, you just keep rubbing it on, and then you can do your whole body, and it just glides on really smooth. So like I said, this is great for travel. You don't have to worry about how much liquid you have, anything like that. And it's really portable, so you can just make a bunch and stick it in a container in your bathroom. If your house is kind of always hot, then, you know, just keep them in the fridge and pull them out when you need one. So I'm gonna show you guys how I like to wrap them for presents. So I'm just gonna put one aside. And depending on what scents you did, we did, I think we did lavender in this. So I'm gonna do one with lavender. So we can put it right here. I've got some lavender buds. So these are the flowers of lavender that have been dried. And we're just gonna sprinkle that right on top. Okay. That's gonna infuse more lavender into this. When you're making your bars, you could actually put this right into the top of it before it solidifies. And it'll be right in your bar. And you can just wrap it up. You know, so if you're doing a gift for someone, stocking stuffers, you know, whatever, and just get some raffia. This is just like some raffia I got from a store or something like that, you know, craft store, and just tie it around. You know, that's real simple, just kind of like organic. Stick it in a bag for a friend. All right, I'm gonna do a different one. Hold on, we're gonna tie this bow. Okay, so you've got one that's just kind of like really cute. You're doing a baby shower, whatever, just a bunch for some friends. People are gonna love it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one, and we're gonna use these like little mini dried, these are roses, just like mini dried roses. So if you do a rose scented one, you can customize what you decorate your lotion bar with depending on the scents that you put in it. So we're just gonna demonstrate with some roses. And I'll do something a little bit different. We're gonna like fold it up so it's not quite too organic and it can lay flat. So we're just gonna wax, this is wax paper. And that way it's all coated. You don't have to worry about anything leaking through. All right, so again, we get another bar. They're really soft. It's a little bit cold. Put some roses on there. Press it down a little bit. And then this one, you can fold like a little package, right? I'm gonna tuck this under. And if you have a mold that's more square, obviously it makes things fold a little bit easier. So just depending on what size mold you can get them at a craft store, anything like that. So it's pretty endless, you know, for Valentine's Day. You can do heart-shaped. And, you know, you can look up online just some different flavors, different recipes, things like that. And we just tie it up. Gonna get a little bit more of this. I'm gonna double it because this one is a little bit thinner than I'm used to using, and that'll make it stronger. Okay, just double that up. And if you're home, you're just making these for yourself, like I said, you can just stack them in a glass jar with a top, and that works really well. You really don't even have to tie it or anything like that. Well, this is not working. We're just gonna scrap that. But there you go. Get something like a stronger ribbon or something like that. But that's all good. So we have our lotion bars that work really well. You can customize your scent. It's great for travel. Put it in a container, and we're good to go. So thank you guys for joining me.